AP World Units 1 and 2, today we're talking about politics. And so the vast majority of the states that we learn about in this class are huge empires that have an absolute ruler. They go by a lot of different names, a Khan, a Caliph, a Mansa, whatever. Most of them are backed by some unifying belief system, and then there's a complex system of delegation that occurs. Okay, there are a few exceptions to this rule. In China, you have the civil service exam, which allows non-nobles to enter the bureaucracy. In England, and to a lesser extent France, you have some mild forms of representation, at least for the nobles and the Magna Carta in these states general. You also have places that are not directly controlled by an empire, but are like tributary states, like China, the Aztecs, and the Majapahit. The Inca are a really interesting state because they do allow the local Ailu to kind of rule themselves, but they have to pay their mita, or their labor tax, to the state. Over in Africa, you have a lot of different state types going on the Swahili coast. You have city-states. In Egypt, you have semi-independent sultanates like the Mamluk Sultanate, which was founded by Mamluks, or former slaves. You also have a straight-up slave rebellion and the Zand Rebellion in the Middle East, which was East African enslaved people. We also have a few important invasions of this time. First, the Crusades. The Seljuk Turks come from the other side and eventually take control of the Abbasid Caliphate, and then obviously the Mongols.